The Lost Monarch is an absolutely delicious bottle, and yet the Cask Strength is advertised to be deeper, darker, richer, more intense. And the price surely says it should. And will it be worth the upgrade? We'll find out. Welcome to Whiskey Bank. My name is David. And the Redwood Empire Distillery is located in the Sonoma County, Northern California region, which is more known for their wines than their whiskeys. Now, Redwood Empire believes that cool region that helps make world-renowned wines also will help make, hopefully, world-renowned whiskeys. One of the cool things that they do is that they do plant a tree every time they sell a bottle. So in this case, I helped plant 2 trees. As of the recording of this video, they have planted 1,140,511 trees. That's a lot of trees. That's a lot of bottles of whiskey too. Whew. Guess we do drink a lot. So Lost Monarch is a part of their 3-part standard series, which includes the Pipe Dream, their bourbon, their Emerald Giant, which is their rye, and this, the Lost Monarch, which is their Bull Rye, or the blend of their bourbons and ryes. As with the other 2, the Lost Monarch is named after a very famous tree. In this case, it's named after the world's largest coastal redwood located in the Redwood State Park here in California. Some of the stats on this, it's a 60-40 rye bourbon blend. The rye mash bill, it's a 95% rye, 5% malted barley, aged between 3 to 5 years. And the bourbon mash bill is 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley, aged between 4 to 12 years old. Basically, it's a 60-40 blend of the Pipe Dream and Emerald Giant. The proof is 90, and its price, $35. For the Cask Strength, it's a 55-45% blend of rye and bourbon, so a little bit more rye than bourbon. And the rye mash bill is 94% rye, 5% barley, and 1% wheat, and it's aged between 4 to 6 years old. And the bourbon mash bill being 74% corn, 20% rye, 4.5% malted barley, and 1.5% wheat. So again, different mash bills. Even though it's supposed to be a Cask Strength version, this is actually a 4-grain technically with a little bit of wheat, while the standard does not have any wheat. So again, as you probably guessed it, this is a blend of 55-45 of their Emerald Giant Cask Strength and their Pipe Dream Cask Strength versions. The proof is actually interesting. It's 117.2. Why that's interesting? Because their Pipe Dream and Emerald Giant Cask Strength are like 116.4 and 116.8. So somehow they blended it and it got proofier. So I don't know how that works, but hey, I'll take it. And the price, $70, or twice as much as the standard. And as always, too much talking, not enough drinking. Let's get it. Opening ceremonies. There you go, the pop. Oh. I'm gonna let this open up for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So let's get to it, the experience. Start with the nose, the standard. Ooh, you get butterscotch, vanilla, slight spice, but like a sweet cinnamon or a sweet nutmeg instead of pepper. There's no pepper at all. You get a little bit of citrus, more like an orange zest than anything else. Yeah, so you get that butterscotch, that tamed honey sweetness in almost in a sense. And you get that sweet spice and a nice orange zest. Oh, very good. On to the Cask Strength. Oh, it's a little bit more rye forward, almost minty. It's a sweet minty. It's very good. You get slight caramel, and you get a little bit more of a sweeter citrus, like sweeter fruits is a better way to put it. Peaches, a pear, or like a hint of strawberry. And the spice is the same, but you get the same sweet cinnamon, nutmeg kind of spice as well. So you get a mint, you get sweet, you get spice, you get fruit. Interesting. Back to back. All right, it's an easy decision. For the nose, Cask Strength. This is very good. Just notches it up a notch. And you get everything that you get here, just better. More sweet, more sweet fruit, spice. Everything comes together. There you go. Cask Strength gets a nose. And on to my favorite part, the drinking. The palate, let's start with the standard. So you get a vanilla, sweet forward right away. You get a slight spice, a slight peppery spice, but not, it's not very peppery, but you get it. And you get slight fruit. I want to say a little like a sweet orange, almost like a orange juice. So you don't get that whole sour citrus. You get a little bit more of the sweeter, concentrated orange. You get maple syrup, but it feels like it's more of a watered down maple syrup. So it reminds me of a maple syrup, but it's not thick. It doesn't kick right there. You just kind of there, which is kind of interesting. So mild sweetness, you get the mild spice, you get the mild fruit, and the finish, medium to almost medium short. You get the sweet oak, and I gotta say, almost no spice, very slight peppery spice at the end. But almost feels like not even a pinch, like one pepper flake, almost in a sense. So it's good, but it's a little light. If you're enjoying this content, please push that like button. It really helped me out. And if you could subscribe, that would be awesome. On to the Cask Strength. For the palate, fire the hole, guys. Oof. All right. So as advertised, more intense version of the standard. You get a lot more of the peppery spice right up front, but you also get the mint and I guess the peaches and the sweet fruit that I talked about in the nose. So I do get that peach, strawberry, right? Almost pear, apricot. So most like all the fruit, all the sweetness comes from the fruit. It's almost like, feels like you're having peach jam with strawberries on top, a little bit of pear somewhere, and maybe like apricot juice. It's just, you don't get any of the caramel or the brown sugar sweetness. You get a lot of the great fruit sweetness along with the fruity taste. And then it balances it out with a little bit of that spice and some of that mintiness to just keep it fresh. Wow, very interesting experience. And the finish, it's medium to medium long, slight peppery, but really it has a sweet oak and the fruit. The sweet fruit takes over. And I think the more I let it finish, the more I'm getting like a dark chocolate or a coffee bitterness in the end. It's actually really good. I think it's that wheat, that small amount of wheat. I know when wheat is overdone, you get the funkiness, the too much bitterness. But when it's done right and it's just added like this, oof, wow. Absolutely delicious. So for the palate, Cask Strength is winner. Both are delicious. But as advertised, this is basically just a very intense version of this. The sweet, the spice, the fruit, just get it all here. I mean, I'm very surprised because the proof is, 27, let's just say 30, higher than this. And yet, I want to say it doubles the intensity. And so it's, wow, very surprised, but this wins the palate by a lot. So overall, is the Cask Strength worth the upgrade? Absolutely. It is fantastic. Well, this is great too, but as advertised, this is more intense, richer, deeper. It just takes everything that this does well and just notches it up 10 notches. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think I'm gonna buy another Lost Monarch Standard. Why? We're not gonna just buy this. Ooh, it just, so you get that peach strawberry, apple, that sweet fruit that you get on the palate, the nose, and the finish. It's absolutely beautiful because it gives you the citrus, it gives you the sweet, it gives you a little bit of spice, and again, that little bit of wheat. I'm telling you, that wheat must have done something because it gives you that little bit of dark chocolate coffee bitterness that I just can't resist. So, Lost Monarch Cask Strength, absolutely worth the upgrade. If you haven't got it, get it. I can get it here at $70 anywhere, but I wouldn't pay more than, let's say, $90 for this. And so, but it's actually really, really good. 90, even at 90, it's pretty pricey, but you know what? I think it's worth it. Very delicious. Thanks for watching. Now, there's 3 ways that you guys can support me. Obviously, previously said, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. Comment. Those are great. Second, I actually can finally get super thanks. So if you want to thank me, support me a little bit, help me support my whiskey addiction, I guess, in a sense, that'll be fantastic. So, but that's not necessary. That's optional. If you guys just watch especially till the end right now, I absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much and hope to see you next time.